friends, my name is Erin. Welcome to my channel. I want to take the opportunity today to show you around my family's backyard. We have been in our starter home for 4 years now. We moved here 2018, my husband and we got married that same year. Since then, we've welcomed 2 babies into the world, and we are going to be moving on to our next adventure soon. But I wanted to just document our backyard space. I feel for having such a small parcel in town, we have I think it's a 0.14 acre lot, so it's pretty small, but there's a lot to love, and we've really enjoyed owning this home. I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but I can't wait for a new family to breathe new life into it, and I hope they enjoy it as much as we have. One thing that we really tried to focus on when we moved in was not so much to perfect the backyard space, but to optimize growth of natural growth, I guess. And we wanted to be able to have a lot of fruit produce. That was something that we focused on when we moved here. So starting off, I'm just on my back patio right now. Starting off, we have these 2 raised beds here that my husband made for me. I believe it was 3 summers ago already. I still have tomato plants here that are finishing up this season. My neighbor is an excellent gardener, and her sweet peas are coming over to reaching over my fence line, which I am happy about. I don't have an issue at all with that. Continuing on. So all along this fence line, when we first moved in, it was all just like hostas mostly, and it was beautiful and it was very low maintenance, but it was just we wanted something a little more purposeful, you know. So we planted all raspberry and blackberry bushes along this fence line. This is only the first full year that they have been planted. We planted them last fall, I believe. So we did get some fruit from them this year, but I look forward to hearing, hopefully from the potential buyers of our home, what kind of harvest they get from these bushes. So continuing on here, man, it is just a beautiful night here. The Midwest, I think, has some of the most beautiful weather. There's this pretty pink little flower. I'm not sure. Let me know if you know what this little guy is. I live in the Midwest, and it's August right now, so let me know. We've got some nice hostas. And then one thing that we really, really loved about this home is the previous owners had quite a few really cool key features of their backyard. One of them being this whole back fence line is all wine grapes, which is so cool. I still am in awe of it. The harvest that we get from these are incredible. Oh, it comes with mosquitoes too, but that's okay. If you look here, there's just so much fruit in here. This year is a really good year for them. They've got just all kinds everywhere. I don't know how well you can see them, but we've been so blessed to be able to have these wine grapes. And again, it continues along the whole fence line. So we do have a chain link fence, which isn't our favorite, but luckily the raspberries and blackberries and then the grapevine covers all of that. So continuing on, there's just more grapes. Look at, oh my goodness, look at in this. So pretty. And then we had just our little bird area. We really like to have to feed the birds and the bird bath. This whole garden bed is pretty much weeds at this point. I kind of let it go as the season goes on. I have 2 babies, so I'm pretty busy, but it is hostas and it is all sorts of different perennials. We did plant a peach tree in this yard, so here he is. This is his first full year as well. He did have fruit on him earlier this year, but the squirrels picked off all of them, and it was so sassy because I would find little green peaches in our yard, and I'm like, come on guys, you're not even eating them. Save them for us. But you could probably hear my dog, or my neighbor's dogs barking back there. All right, and then we also planted this plum tree. As you can see, the bugs really got at it this year, and it didn't bear any fruit, but this was the first full year for it, so I'm not concerned about it at all. I think it just, it survived the winter, so hopefully it'll just keep growing. If you look here, you can see we had irises, and we also had irises all along the house, as well as a ton of these beautiful hibiscus flowers. We had the red, and then all of these were red, and then along the breakfast nook there were like light pink and white. I just thought that they were the most beautiful things when I first moved here. I thought how special that the previous seller had planted those for us. And then I believe the only other thing I wanted to document was, all along the side of the house here, all of the black-eyed Susans are so pretty. So it's been such a blessing to as a family, and I pray that the next family who comes here will love it as much as we do, and that the plants just continue to bear more and more fruit each year. I'm not sure if you all have the same question on your mind that my family and my husband's family have as to why we are selling our home. We love our home. We have just loved owning it, and it's really has a great character on the inside and outside. We just are looking for a new adventure, so we are going to be moving about 2 hours away from where we are now, and I am planning on documenting the whole process. The purpose of this channel, even if I'm the only one who watches it, is to just be able to look back and document, and just be able to reflect and just see where we started from. I think that that's a really important thing, and as our children get older, to be able to see the house they first grew up in and the backyard they first played in, where they took their first steps and things like that. It's just really special. I do also enjoy journaling, so at first I was trying to just journal all of this, but then I was just inspired by other content creators that I've seen, and I figured if they can share their journey on social media or on YouTube, I don't see why I can't. So again, if no one else sees this besides me, I will be totally okay with that. I can't wait to be able to look back someday and just see how much we've grown. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. Let me know where you're from. Sound off in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.